I've got a lot to say, man. I've got a lot to say.
Off the jump. You ain't even gonna ease into it. Just straight off the jump.
I've got a lot to say.
Get that shit off your chest, bro.
We got the big games, Champions League nights. This is what it's about, and there's a lot of question marks that have been answered today.
Talk to
Walter, my work is done. Today's the end of the Philip Walter Foden agenda. That's finished.
There's no need to continue that one. Dead in the water now.
It will be what he is. What he is. It will be what it will be. It's finished. When mummy and daddy aren't there to hold your hand, we know what you are.
Deep.
That front four in football isn't fair.
It's so deep. But...
I believe they could have a backline of Andre Santos, Mustafi, one of the Silva brothers,
Cedric Suarez.
Yeah, one of the Cedric Suarez at centre back and one of the Silva brothers, and Almunia in goal. But keep that front four, and they'll still probably get to the semi-final of the Champions League.
That'll make them. I feel like that'll make them more dangerous because when you just know you need to score. Like every game, you're gonna go out. We're gonna concede one.
What is that? What like? And the sad part is because the stadium's so big, you can't even do a low block thing or like break us down thing because they'll pick your pocket.
Space, come see space.
Yeah. They'll start shape shifting. Wow.
Lotin, I'm happy. I'm happy you could do that one. I'm happy because there was a lot of talk to start the season. Could you fit in at Real Madrid? Is it Vinicius's team? All of this, all of that.
My issue with Mbappe wasn't necessarily fitting in the Real Madrid. My issue was, has he lost the spark to like want to excel and want to achieve more because you peaked with the World Cup at 19 and then peaking again with the World Cup in Qatar. Would you want to go taking it to the next level? Like what motivates you? So it's not necessarily him fitting into that system. It's just self-motivation was my issue with him.
Well, so that's facts as well. Like he's achieved a lot, but there was still a lot of talk in terms of like, is it too much? Is it gluttony at this point to add? It
is gluttony. It is gluttony.
A team that had Vinicius in Ballon d'Or talks, basically playing the same position, but it looks as if he settled into the 9 position and he's making.
Yeah, the whole thing about him moving to the left was just like, I know Ancelotti laughed at the papers and laughed at the media trying to draw that narrative because he's probably called Kylian and told him, bro, you're gonna play up front.
Nah, let's stop all this. We know
you're not bigger than
we know what your law is. We know who your idols are, who you manage your game off of. We know where this is
going. You're gonna play up front.
It's all right.
You can roam around. 3 of you can interchange, but you're gonna play up front.
You're the striker. You're the main. Like, I think he was told when he comes to Real Madrid, you're the main man. Like, go and play like it.
I'm gonna ask you this.
I feel like it took him a while to adjust to that. Like, again, going to Real Madrid, being the main man, being the guy, is not easy.
What you think it's Mbappe's team? It's not Vinny's team. It's Vinny's team.
It's difficult. I feel like he's in a space. I feel like he's in a space right now where he can take the game by the scruff of the neck and make it like he can mold the game to his will, which he wasn't doing earlier. Like it looked.
But the beautiful thing about that team is they've got 3 or 4 players who can do that.
That's like, exactly it. So he doesn't need to be the only one that does it. He doesn't. Sometimes
they're literally the Avengers.
Literally, sometimes 4 is gonna come down from space in that flipping next thing, and he's gonna crash everything.
And he's gonna crash it. And occasionally, if that front 3 fails, if their Vinny or Mbappe crash out fail, Rodrigo is very, very equipped and very competent to be like, you know what, I'm gonna let my little homie, like he can crash it.
I'm gonna let Groot handle this. I'm gonna let Groot handle this.
You let word, and if them 3 fail, Jude Bellingham is more than efficient and enough to like,
you got to get the foreign nigga. Get the foreign nigga. Say that again.
Jude Bellingham is more than efficient enough to say, "Pass me the rock." Just pass it.
Legit. I watch Bellingham, yeah, and I just think guys that don't rate Bellingham, you actually annoying me, bro. What like how you watch this player and you just like and you reduce him. I think
any people that don't rate Bellingham are like English.
No, you think I feel like it's the bar like the tiki taka ones that want they basically put like Pedri up against Bellingham, and they're like, if you ain't a Pedri type of midfielder, you can't be world class, you can't be the best of the best. But I look at Bellingham, I'm just like,
Bellingham will bench press Pedri.
I'm not like if somebody picks Bellingham ahead of Pedri, Pedri is world class, like genuinely one of the best midfielders in the world. But if
Yeah,
someone
calm.
picks Bellingham ahead of Pedri, I'm not mad at it because Bellingham's genuinely world class as well. He's just
Yeah.
like I watched Bellingham and he's so like for 6 foot, he must be 6'2", 6'3" at least. He's
I
generally
look at
his tech
I
doesn't
look
make
at
sense.
Bellingham and I just keep thinking. I know not to make it about yourself. I just keep thinking he would absolutely chew up the Prem
bro.
because he's a physical specimen, and his
You're not
quality,
barging him. You're
his
not barging
technical
him.
levels, his technical levels that we criticize in the Spanish league would be top 5 in the Prem. Like
Easy,
technically, he'll be top 5 in the Prem, but physically, he's built like that for the Prem.
Let's go a bit more structured. We're going to start obviously with the big game, Manchester City versus Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Obviously, a last-minute winner from Jude Bellingham in the first leg gives Real Madrid a 3-2 lead over Manchester City to take back into Spain. The big surprise, team news: Erling Haaland not fit to start the game, which may have repercussions for the weekend game at Liverpool. What was your reaction when you saw that Haaland was ducking the Mbappe smoke in Spain?
Now, I don't know if he's being rested or he's actually just not even fit. But if he was on the bench,
do you think Pep just threw the game?
I feel like Pep got, when Real Madrid scored the first goal, Pep realized Haaland's not coming onto this pitch because it's a thing of we're not scoring 3 goals, or we're just gonna save him for the game against Liverpool. So I think he will feature on the weekend, and it's like prevention rather than cure in him not playing today. I feel like, honestly speaking, the real football fans and the realists understood that if City won 2-0 at the Etihad, the game, there's still so much work to be done. So the fact they lost at the Etihad, it was so over.
Way too over. Especially the manner they lost in that first leg, losing, conceding 2 goals in like the final, was it 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Now you've told Real Madrid, oh yeah, you lot ain't even like that. We can score when we want. It was over. Then Rudiger being back.
Nah, man. I don't know why Pep gave Mamouche that false 19. That was unfair. You ain't need to let him see the Rudiger hammer.
No. So really and truly, the big news was like, oh my gosh, he's actually not starting. And when you take a step back and you realize, you know what, depending on how the weekend goes, it could be a chess move.
If he's fit for the weekend and can make an impact, then like as you said, I don't think Haaland was gonna save this. Maybe he wasn't. It would have
been the same. It might have even been worse.
Don't think so? No, Haaland gives you a chance at least. You said that's all that space. If Haaland gets running into the space and gets that sort of opportunity,
but they didn't have the ball to do that. They didn't really have They didn't have the tech or the ball to do that.
The threat of Haaland going in behind it pushes Real Madrid back a little bit now, as in like it makes you second guess a little bit.
I don't think Haaland changes the result.
It doesn't. It doesn't change the result. It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't change the result. But yeah, 3 minutes in, Raul Asensio threw ball over the top, and Kylian Mbappe Lotin just says, "Hold my beer. I've got something for you." I love the way he ran in, looked at Edison like this, and he said, "Yeah, off your line."
I think we don't need to give Kylian's praise. Is that it's going to be all over the internet tonight. Let's talk. Let's hit a niche topic.
A niche topic. What's the niche topic?
I got it. This is it. In all of City's dominance, from Daddy Sheikh's arrival, how come in all-time conversations we've only been able to put out Kompany as like a GOAT defender?
We're not putting De Bruyne and GOAT midfielder conversations.
No, defenders.
Oh, defender.
Because we've only been able to pick out one defender and say he's a GOAT. The closest, Van Dijk was so clear for 4 or 5 years. They tried to put Ruben Diaz beside him, and all through that talk, I was like, this guy's never really been tested. One season he was solid, I'll give him that, but to be put beside Van Dijk was a crazy comparison. What I saw him do today, I know maybe he might not be playing in his best form, You are not in GOAT conversations as you do that. He was scared to make a tackle. He did not lead that backline or command it one bit. I've seen him not even delegate, because you say you do Virgil van delegate, but he wasn't even adapting. He was just scared. He was frightened to make a tackle today. He got exposed significantly.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, so it's a good point, to be fair. Pep's won hella Premier Leagues, but in terms of all-time defenders, his company is probably is like, and he didn't even buy a company. He had company on the back end of his back end
The
of his
only
peak.
person now that could be getting pushed into them combos is Guardiola, and he's for attacking.
That guy's
and
a
you're
striker.
not putting him in
He's
them
a striker.
combos.
He's a striker.
He's
Don't
a
put him in.
striker.
No, we saw what happened when he came off against Lottin. We saw the second goal. We was all there. We were witnesses.
Exactly.
We were witnesses.
So really and truly, how come none? And then also, I think the brother from East Uzbekistan, Usmanov, I think he's bitch made.
Puppy.
I think he's bitch made in the sense
No,
of.
Don't call him bitch made. Don't call. Why is he bitch made?
Why I say that? He looks like he's always gonna cry when he makes a mistake. Fair enough.
He does have that teary face.
I understand you just came, but
he's one of them Dagestan youths though, man. He looks like he in order to make it, he had to do 6 months training. Only one quarter.
He baby food, man. He baby food. Now,
training.
Stephen Manaman in commentary kept saying, "Oh, but someone needs to help him. Like he's only 20," and I'm like, bro, you know you're not the youngest on the pitch, right? Man are 20 here.
Yeah,
like you and Jude probably in the same academic year.
I'm gonna cut him some slack. I have to cut him some slack. First Champions League start, shaky ass City team. Basically, was he playing right back essentially? Rough. All that space you're facing off against Vinny and Mbappe.
Baptism of fire when it comes into starting for City. Like his City career has been a real baptism of fire so far.
Yeah, it's been nasty still. It's been nasty. Let's get some of Nathan's comments up. Mbappe is still a homeless Henry. Don't get it twisted. Come on, man. He's surpassed Henry at this point. Let's be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, Nathan, you're right. It was I'll give him grace. It's rare you get
what Mbappe did to Girosella was rude. Hitman with a
yeah, no.
That's the rudest celebration I've seen in a long time.
What?
Rude. Nah, rude. This is what I love, man. I love Mbappe in his bag, and it's like,
oh my god, so rude. Doesn't even need a language.
He's not can't fuck. I love Mbappe in that bag. He was doing it all the time in France.
That's an NBA bag.
Legit. Where it's just like, bro, he can't guard me. He was doing it so much in France where you'll look at a defender like, bro, why are you piping up? Because you know, defenders
Neymar used to do it in Barca.
Oh well, but Neymar would just go and bust out the nastiest skill on your forehead, and it'll just be like, that's how he'll get you back.
They're gonna see that. They're gonna see that. I'm looking at John Stones as well. John Stones, I don't think he's ever played more than 22.
I told you a lot about John Stones.
You was on the money with that. Still, you went early.
I went early, and I just knew like
early.
You'd end up in conversations, and it's just like you ain't even got to do much. You ain't even got to do much to be in this convo. Nah, man. His one is again injuries. I never like to get down on a player for injuries because you can't control that.
No, but his stock went back up after Pep did the DM thing.
Yeah, 100.
His stock went back up. You was like, no, not having it. Seen it. I know what you are.
So it's something like you actually have to with a player like that. You actually have to understand he's giving you 20 games a season. What 20 games am I going to use him for?
Yeah, just pick your 20. Pick your blocks. You want it in the middle, and the back end, or the start.
Like Luke Shaw. I know he's giving me 7 games a season.
No,
Where
Luke
am I
Shaw
getting
gives
those
you a good
games?
10.
10.
All comps.
Nah. He's giving me 10 in a contract year. If he's playing contract ball, he's giving me like 20, 25 games a season. Mm-hmm. Other than that, he's giving me 7. Pick your 7.
Real question is when Madrid get into this in the knockout bag, they lock in. Predominantly, they get in. Is this it now? Is it Real Madrid all the way to the final?
It's hard to say. It's hard. Champions League football
They
always
got
gives you
they got
something.
Leverkusen or Athletic.
Athletic gives them problems. Athletic's giving them problems
Yeah,
this season.
they're real like angry. They're real cousins. Like they really scrap.
Yeah, like that's cousins that don't talk to each other. That's real.
Yeah. I don't even talk to
From
my
young,
cousins.
Mama's been telling you, nah, she don't talk to.
I would love that. I love that because if anyone, Real Madrid's the one. If anyone could knock them out, it'll be them. You don't want Xabi Alonso to be bending over for Real Madrid. We're not having that.
Yeah, no, Xabi, like maybe last season, but this season's Leverkusen ain't giving them any issues, man.
Yeah, no, we'll take Atleti Real Madrid. Will be a good one. With a good punch up.
On paper, what's your player? Madrid defensive wise are still comical. Yeah, they need some of their players back. I feel like they're still Valverde right back is a much better option than Lucas Vazquez right back because he at least gives you running power. Yeah, I think
Valverde is a very, 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 very good player. Like high level.
Steven Gerrard. That's generally you watch Valverde, you see Steven Gerrard. That's it. Now, however you want to take that, if you think that's a compliment to Steven Gerrard, if you think it's a diss to Steven Gerrard, I'll leave it to you. But they're the same player. That's the same thing. Genuinely, do you know that if Steven Gerrard drank that tea, that South American drink, that'll be Valverde. That's it. Valverde, Steven Gerrard, same thing.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you. That's what you said, isn't it?
Hey, if I'm wrong, if I'm lying, I'm flying. That's the same player. If you think it's a cuss, if you think it's a compliment, that's on you. I'll let you figure it out. But that's the same player. Like Mendy, he's living off Leon hype. He's worse than Armand Traore. What a pull, Nathan. Armand Traore. I swear that's the light skin left back that used to play maybe Liverpool, something. Liverpool, Arsenal. Armand Traore. Am I bugging?
Valverde's racist.
Oh yeah, he is still. Well, no. Let me not say. I think his wife. Yeah, he played for Arsenal. I knew it. Armand Traore.
Who's he talking about? Traore, Arsenal's Traore, the defender.
Yeah,
he was swag. All right, cool. So we want Atleti, and then going into the other Champions League tie. Let's quickly glance on Celtic. Spirit of Scott Brown. Wow.
Man. Sickener. I looked in like Celtic. You got a little upset for me on a Tuesday. I was even looking. No, you're not looking for anything on a Tuesday.
Celtic were about to put a black man out of a job.
Wait, say that again.
Celtic were about to put a black man out of a job. So I was in a rock and a hard place.
You've been seeing the way they're getting rid of all the DEI stuff.
I was between a rock and a hard place because I don't mind a Bayern dumping, but I didn't want to see a black man lose his job.
What, you're not on the say no to DEI thing?
Listen. At the end of the day, if you like it, I love it. Get him out. But that last minute Alfonso
Davies, nasty.
I'm looking at when they concede that goal, I just remember like Austin Trusty and some of the defenders, and I feel like, you know what, playing out their skin. This is their level, like that.
Bro, this is Jeffrey Slutt went from like riding the bench at Crystal Palace to flipping life or death versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Like they'll be able to live off like that Celtic team will be able to live off podcasts for years just of this game.
I can't like you need for me Celtic is. The SPL as a whole, and now there was a big discussion on how the SPL is going to get even more top dominant or Celtic dominant because Celtic have earned 38 mil just from getting to where they got to. And like everybody else in the SPL, like winning the SPL, you get 4.5 mil. The next one's like 3.8 mil, right? And then the lowest person gets 1.2 mil, like the Motherwell, the St. Johnstone's, you get Ross County and these places. And
now they just dropped the whole duffel bag. So
they've even become more dominant in the SPL. So, but as a Celtic, what are your ambitions?
What Celtic's ambitions? Hope and pray they let you into the English. Let you into
no, they can't do that. That will never. They will never let that happen.
I don't know what I need to. Maybe I know a couple people that follow Scottish ball and like can tell me the ins and outs. But I don't know
what Celtic have to aim now. What Brendan Rodgers' aim is to build a legacy in Europe, to try and get into the deeper stages, like get to the quarters.
No, they need to go and do the Rangers thing where they just drop down into Europa and you go on a nice little run there. Celtic can do that Rangers run. They've got the same atmosphere, the same like.
So you're saying
If
they need
I'm
to win a
facing a bigger
Europa
team,
just so they can get a European feeling.
yeah,
European.
just because the group stage thing is nice and like now they've done this playoff thing, but like when was the last time Celtic actually went on a European run?
But that means they'll have to come second.
No, you can't even drop into Europa no more,
You
can
don't
you?
drop in no more. You have to come second. And Rangers ain't doing nothing in that league.
Yeah, just they just gotta just take the money, man. Sometimes there's other like just take the money until you can figure something else out. Because I don't know, they're not troubling. I don't see them troubling the latter stages of the group. Maybe I'm putting Celtic down. Maybe I'm not giving them their props enough, but I don't see them troubling the round of 16 quarterfinals. So it's like, what do we do now? You got 38 million for making it where you made it. Let's do it again next year. Let's not say no to the money. We still want the money, but are we gonna
maybe
do more?
maybe this time past the playoff round and then they get even more money.
Past the playoff round.
As in this round, if they play like a Brest or something, they could have got more money than 38 mil.
Could they have played a Brest?
Huh?
Could they have actually? Could they have actually drawn them?
If they finished higher up, yeah, of course. If they finished, obviously they lost the last game to Villa.
Too many premonitions, man.
They lost their last game to Villa. I'm saying they lost the last game to Villa. If they had won or drawn that game, they would have got a good tie.
And again, even with a great away crowd, great atmosphere, they still couldn't get a result against Villa. What are they gonna do? I genuinely would like to know. Like
Ricky Bowley says.
What did he say?
They're saying on Celtic Twitter that Rodgers should do 10 in a row.
Rodgers. 10 in a row hype. Yeah. What does that mean for anyone? I could do 10 in a row hype for you. I could do
6. I think I could do 6.
Let me get one of them. I just need one.
No badges.
I'll give it back. Let me do one. I'll give it back. Just one. Half a season. 10 games.
I think I could do 6 with no badges.
Nah, literally, shall I tell you what I do? I just load up FM, just like do all my tactics on there and just tell them copy that. Like just whatever I do on FM,
watch this.
Copy that.
Do
that. See the way the counters are moving, you don't make them same movements.
Yeah, do that. You got
this.
I
just tell you, do the same thing. Thing.
Because when you're going to Kilmarnock and playing these teams, these dross teams. But anyway, so you wanted the Spanish tie for the first round of 16, the Madrid derby. So you're guessing you want the German tie with the Leverkusen versus Bayern, right?
Yeah, we'll take that.
So a German and a Spanish. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, I swear, what Bayern faced Leverkusen this weekend or last weekend, and they just
they did, and Leverkusen
crawled out with a draw. They crawled out with a draw.
Yeah, Leverkusen bottled it right at the end. Work should have scored. So
Celtic just going to splash that cash in Japan. Yeah, one thing Celtic's going to leave with is a techie
Asian market. They'll dominate.
They're going to leave with a techie Japanese player and sell him for like 20 million.
The Japanese player that plays centre mid for Celtic, Energy.
Not Kyogo. What's the other one?
Bundle fizzy drink. Energy.
What's his name?
I don't know. I just see a fizzy drink. Energy.
You called him a fizzy. I'm crying. Nathan wants to talk a little bit about the Musiala versus Wets. Musiala's a baller, man. I don't see what your issue is with Musiala, man.
Yeah, Hatate,
yeah, that's it. Maeda.
No,
Maeda's a striker. Maeda's a striker.
It is Hatate, isn't it? Yeah, it's him. Yes, Hatate. Yeah.
Oh, he's a winger. Sorry, he's a winger.
He don't stop running. What was I gonna say? Just looks at me trying to ask if we discussed Madrid City. You missed that, brother.
You missed it. You missed it. The summary of that one, Nathan, is that's it.
That's freezing, bro. You gotta get off the dial-up. Go back to the hotspot.
I went on the hotspot, bro. Okay.
You keep freezing. All right, cool. No, in all honesty, now the Champions League draws on Friday. Arsenal could get Now everything's done. Who won out of PSV Juve? Are they still playing?
Great question.
What's going on? They've got to be an extra. Are there an extra time?
Oh wait, I think no. What's going on? Wait, I think PSV's winning. I think PSV's ahead.
I just have to turn it on because I'm just getting confused now. Google's not.
I've never seen Google jam like this.
It's 3-1 PSV.
Yeah, PSV are ahead on aggregate now.
Yeah, 7 minutes left. But so right now it's looking like it's going to be PSV or Feyenoord for Arsenal.
Or Feyenoord. Right, you know, got
So
a nice
why
draw.
the Dutch? No lie, fair play. The Dutch teams crashed it out on these lot because they knocked out AC Milan. Feyenoord knocked out AC Milan, and it's coming at PSV are going to knock out Juve.
Did you see Theo Hernandez's red card?
No, I didn't.
Go. I'm gonna give you some time. Quickly, just go to the highlights of that Milan game and see what Theo Hernandez got his second yellow card for.
What was it? Describe it to me because I don't think.
No, I'm gonna let you see it because sometimes I just need people to see it. And
you need to know if you're. Is it right at the end of the game?
Nah, middle. It's around middle. It happened just after half time.
Oh, okay.
Nathan, you have to understand cost of living, bro. Let's be fair. Let's actually be fair.
What's this?
Put a super chats in the chat. Put a super chats in there.
I'm done. Thanks. Thanks for the gifted.
Legit. That's 50 subs.
Thanks for the gifted.
Oh man, Spider-Man is real happy with that sub.
All right, let me look at this now. What did he get?
Sammy, I prefer Atletico over Leverkusen. Swear down. Why do you? I thought Atletico would be a bit of a
he died.
game. A dive.
Second yellow. Oh my God. Oh.
Stinker.
Oh.
Stinker. Absolute.
It went down like a salmon.
Like
Oh, that's disgusting.
Why defenders diving in football is an oxymoron, brother.
You went down like a salmon, and at the end of the day, that's what should have happened to Diego Jota against Wolves last weekend. No booking, no nothing.
He should have got a yellow too.
Huh?
I said Jota should have got a yellow too.
That's what I'm saying. But the referee, I must say, the refereeing in Champions League is elite.
Under money.
The lack of the minimal reliance on video assistant refereeing is insane. Like they make calls live and they put the commentators who have seen the replay before it goes to VAR and put them in doubt. Like, surely he should be a penalty, or surely he's made a mistake there. And you're just like, nah, he got it right.
Nah, legit. That's what it was. Such a brazen dive. It's like, nah, he must be a bad decision. And you look at it like, oh, you actually did that.
But that's us as English fans. That's the trauma we've suffered.
Legit, you have to second guess everything. Nah, Theo Hernandez, you're a special breed. Your team's winning.
It wasn't Trossard, brother. It was the bald one. Is the hench Howard Webb one, the bald one.
Yeah. Clermont Torpin.
No, that's Trossard.
Thoughts on João Felix, Shem?
What, at Chelsea?
He's at AC Milan now.
He's gone to Milan.
He's at Milan now, bro.
I'm not talking about Yafu, bro. him and Morata's agent, yeah. Him and Morata's agent, peak.
Different gravy.
Let's talk about. Let's go to Villa Park, man.
Oh wait, Marcinak, or something like that. Don't worry, I see you, Nathan. Yeah, let's go Villa Park. Liverpool just about getting out of Anfield against a different West Midlands opposition with a 2-1 win against Wolves on Sunday.
Villa Park wasn't Anfield.
No, I said big.
I like what you did there.
Listen.
I like what you did there.
Yeah, listen, look in.
I'm locked.
Faced off in West Midlands this time against what might be called the superior West Midlands opposition, facing off against an Aston Villa team, giving Marcus Rashford his first Premier League start for the club. And it looked as if Aston Villa were trying their best to give give Liverpool a goal early on, just from the way they kept playing out the back and constantly giving Liverpool the ball.
I turned on the
I'm so
TV. I said, where's Matty Cash? Who's this guy? And play like joke. 5 seconds after, he passes the ball to Jota, and I'm like, bro, we didn't need that. But all in all, I knew Villa would equalize, and they did. But how they bounced back from going 1-0 down was really, really impressive. Yeah. Because it looked like the teams were even. Like, from watching that to the naked eye, for explaining that game to a new person, you wouldn't know who was first and who was ninth.
For sure. I feel
like the midfield battle was so exciting. It was a great game of football. I feel like
we have to talk Morgan Rogers. This guy is just like
he's a tank still, and it's scary the way he moves with the football with such confidence. No matter who it is, that's a skill. That is an elite skill that he's obviously learned from from childhood, to be able to carry the ball and always put the ball in between him and his opponent.
Players are just bouncing off him.
There was a time he was in the left channel, like just in the touch of Liverpool's half. 3 players around him, and he pirouetted, put his body between the ball, and he ended up having it and coming into the center of the pitch. And I'm just like, how did he not lose the ball there?
Like, if you build your team, you actually have to have a profile like him in your team. If you ain't
I feel like him. There's a like in that LCM role at Arsenal. Personally, sorry to make it Arsenal again, but someone like him, I like Reinders in it, who he carries, but he's nowhere near to the level of Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers is different. Obviously, Cunha as well. Different level of ball carrying.
You need that ball carrier because you can have a winger that can like dribble on the touchline and do, but to have a player that's comfy dribbling in the middle of the park where it's most congested.
Is so true, because I can't stand Jacob Ramsey now. You know,
you can't stand him. I feel like he still is. What's that saying where there's like
new toy.
The car looks like a Phantom until a Phantom pulls up.
Nah, the car looks like a Chrysler. The Chrysler looks like a Phantom. The Chrysler looks like a Phantom until the Phantom pulls up.
Yeah, that's it. Like the Chrysler's still nice. For me, Jacob Ramsey's still nice. He's a nice player.
And then Morgan Rogers is the Phantom. Jeez.
Exactly. So it's like Morgan Rogers is 1A, and then Ramsey's like 2A, 2B.
2A,
and
2A.
It just looks peak. It looks peaker. It looks peaker when they're playing in the same team. But having a player that's comfy, dribbling in the middle of the park when it's most congested, it's a joy to actually watch it. Is a joy because my team has none of them. My team has no.
How do you feel? Speaking of your team, how do you feel Marcus Rashford played?
I feel like it's a decent performance. It's like it wasn't anything that I would like amazing.
The problem I tend to have with Villa and City, and why Rashford fits into this, they're a bit boastful in the sense of you're 2-1 up, and they're just a bit. It's good and a bad thing, like arrogant, in that they're trying to like. Do you get what I mean? The style of play is like.
Yeah, they don't have until like the 87th minute. They don't have a mentality to like drop deeper and like let's protect the lead for 10 minutes.
Not necessarily in tactics. I mean like in how you're passing, and like there was a time when Ollie Watkins did like a soft pass and Rashford like they were doing passes in the sense of like we're balling, we're cooking still, bro. It's only 2-1. Like lock off the game, make it count. I was shocked by Marlon's performance. It was impressive as well, and I'm not really a fan.
Oh, he could have won in the last minute as well. Hey, somebody said of Mings and Dizazi at the back here. There was like it's like giving it's like giving the nuclear codes to Somalia. The world could end at any given moment with them two, fam. Because what was it? I think he was it was Mings that gave the ball away to Nunes, and he could have ran through, but Emi Martinez came out.
Martinez slides up with them two
I'm
there.
just like, bro, yes, he created like
In a
chaos.
90-minute match, just know they're giving away one chance of crazy XG. Now, if Martinez bails you out, if the player misses, that's out of your control. But they're gonna
live with that. You live with that.
one.
Nah, we have to talk. Darwin Nunes, that miss. What was your mind like when you saw the ball go across the box?
I didn't realize who he was passing to. If I realized, then I would have been like, he's not scoring.
Do you think that change? Do you think that should change a player's mind? The player that's crossing. So in this case, Szoboszlai, he sees Darwin Nunes out of confidence, not only scored like 4 goals this season. You're not passing to Darwin Nunes.
The problem is, it depends how fast your mind works. The problem is that you pass it thinking that I've literally put it for him on a plate, so he's gonna score this. Like it's like a pity penalty almost in the sense. See how a pity penalty works? You don't think like the person's gonna miss the pity penalty. But whereas like if it's a chance where it's like he still has to do a lot of work, I'm just taking it myself. But Szoboszlai passed it thinking Nunes is in front of goal. He can't miss this, or like he's in a much better position to score. And I feel like what he did was fine. In terms what Szoboszlai did.
Szoboszlai for me was diabolical today. Like,
that goes besides the part of the
exactly. But I don't think he made a mistake in passing to Nunes. Like, you have to make that pass. Szoboszlai could shoot, and if he scores, fair enough. Like, it's a good chance, and like he should really be tucking away. But he gave up a good chance for a better chance. Like, you're literally running onto the ball. I don't care if there's a defender on your back. You made it there first. All you gotta do is tap it in. Like you've got to be nuts to not do that as a striker, and you can't legislate for that. Like, and at the end of the day, him and we should also remember Jota in the first half. Imagine if he scores his chance just after Aston Villa make it 1-1 and Liverpool go 2-1 up. That probably changes the game for Liverpool as well. So that was a massive miss in the context of what happened next.
PSV have won, so that leaves it. PSV go through. So Arsenal will either play Feyenoord or PSV, and Inter will play the other team.
So your affair is definitely a Dutch affair for you.
Yeah, ours is definitely a Dutch affair. Definitely a
that
Dutch
Nunes
affair.
miss. He made his cousin 500k.
But the thing is, whoever we beat, we either play. We got the next game will be the Real Madrid or the Real Madrid Bayern Leverkusen Atleti.
Just hope that Saka's back for that. Oh no, in fact, it's even harsh to put that on Saka, man. What time? When do you think Saka's gonna come back?
I don't want Saka to come back this season.
Yeah.
Hamstring, please protect him. I've seen, especially what I've seen Raheem. What happened to Raheem at the twilight of his career? Just let's slow it all down now, yeah.
Even Reece James busted his hamstring one time, came back too early, and it's never been the same since.
Yeah, I'd say give Saka as long as he needs. Let him just miss the rest of the season.
Just let Saka sit out the season. It's done, man. Saying it's done, but you know the chance to let
him sit it out, bro. Let him sit it out. Honestly, don't rush him back. Just let him sit it out. Like all Arsenal fans, I think if we all took a poll, we would all say like, just come back in September, August, just rest, gain weight, get fat, enjoy yourself, have a nice summer off. Like your hamstring just feels normal again. Like it doesn't feel because surgery on the hamstring's crazy, bro.
Yeah, you lose all your running mechanics, and you have to build that muscle memory back up.
Yeah, so all in all, I feel Liverpool today a lot better than Wolves, honestly. I feel like a draw was actually a fair result, personally.
Yeah, it was a good war.
It was a good, and I feel like some Liverpool fans are texting me saying, "I told you we're not gonna do it. Like you're backing it 5 points." Some people are being more realistic, like 8 points. It's still 8 points. It's 8 points. Okay, at worst, it's 5 points. That's not bad. Like you'd still take that. The problem happens. The problem only occurs if they lose. I'm being serious. The problem occurs.
It's so for me. It's so crazy that the assumption with Arsenal running down Liverpool right now is that Arsenal win out with the forward line that they have, which is that
everyone needs to calm down. Like Every game is so difficult for us. We got West Ham next. We got West Ham. What do you want Marino to turn to Isak? Like, okay, we beat West. Let's say we beat West Ham. We score 2. We score 1 normal goal. We score a set piece. We're going to City. It's going to City ground, bro.
Oh yeah, Nottingham Forest after that.
We're going to the City ground, bro. And no lie, that game
no one's trying to get on. No one's trying to get on.
Probably ends 0-0. Oh, pardon, say again.
I said no one's trying to get on. I'm eyeing a snap after that game.
That game probably ends 0-0. If we win there, okay. Now we're cooking with some gas because it's like no strikers and you won them 3 games in a row. Then the players themselves will believe like, okay, we're here because a lot of Liverpool fans are saying, I don't know, they feel like they're just gonna draw City. They know, they say we know our club. We know our club. Under Klopp, something like this will happen and we'll just spiral and draw and draw. But the fact they ain't locked, if they lose one game, Grant, like then for me, I'm like, okay, yeah,
something's opened up.
Something's opened up, but the draws is not enough because it's not so much about the points, but it's about how many results need to change for it to change. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, before you're.
So you still need another loss and another draw
before you're in touching distance, essentially.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's not over. It's not over. But you're right. I think a lot has to go Arsenal's way in order for.
Even if Liverpool lose to Man City, worst case scenario, Arsenal have to win what they've got to win. They've got to beat West Ham. They've got to beat Forest, and then it's like, okay, now Liverpool is time to panic. You get, but the time to panic is not now at all, and that's probably what Arne Slot's telling these boys, and that's what Van Dijk and that's telling the man them.
Did you see what Arne Slot said about there's one person in the change room that's feeling particularly down.
There's only one person in the changing room that's only feeling sad.
He said, well, let me get the actual quote up.
Nathan said, when's the radio coming back?
What's Uncle
saying? What?
I
was thinking about the radio show the other day, and I was just laughing because that was the time.
Legit.
That was the time. But we can't promise that coming back. We've got too many life commitments. Man.
Lockdown was in full flow. We gave the street something, man. Gave the street something. That's what it's about.
Let me saying, when are those boys coming back?
I can't.
Yeah, some talk sport, Nathan. Nah, get us on. No, that radio was jokes because we thought we was on that. It's actually joke. Look, Nathan said, need more top 10 video shows because theirs were funny. But yeah.
Hopefully, CJ gonna cook up some topics for us, and we'll do at the end of the game weeks. Make them a separate video, maybe. We'll see.
Meet you top 10 Prem strikers.
So looking back on it, look at it ages well. It ages well because how many men are really good from this current generation? How many men are really gonna get in? We're never gonna get into it. I don't even want you to answer. I don't want you to answer. Top 10. Top 10 DOA. That's what I'm gonna say. Is there anything else we need to cover?
This weekend's games, Man City, Liverpool. Where do you think it's gonna go?
Draw. No,
seriously.
City's not gonna win. It's Liverpool. It's Liverpool or draw.
City are so shocked of energy. Yeah, there's no way they're running past McAllister, Szoboszlai, and Gravenberch. They're so finished.
But then you get to Liverpool's. It's so funny because you come full circle where Liverpool's front line, which was at one point firing on all cylinders, you now look at it and it's like, where's the goal? Where's the goals really coming from? Because you've got Salah. He, by the way, I'm just getting sick and tired of seeing some of the goals and assists that he's credited with. I look at today's one. The right back just gives Jota the ball for no reason, empty net, and then you get a pass back to Trent, and he gets what's going on? And all of these numbers get counted towards the total, and then you get to call it. Oh, let me not even start. Oh my God! Get your DNA away from me before I lose my shit.
Quick question. What UCL record did Santi Jimenez break on Tuesday?
I'm guessing it's something to do with Mexican. So I'm gonna go UCL record. It's not most goals by a Mexican in the UCL, is it?
Most
Or
goals by Mexican.
most goals by a Mexican in the UCL in his first 2 games. Legit. He's done it again. He's done it again.
Nothing with nationality.
Nothing with nationality. Santi Jimenez. Scoring against his old team at the first chance of trying. No, scoring against his old team the first two times. I don't know. He used to
Nathan,
play
what is
for
it? He
Bayern.
gives up.
Something to do with him scoring against his old team in 2
It could be
consecutive
appearances.
games.
It could be appearances. It could be
He didn't
cards.
he didn't score in the first match, actually.
It could be cards.
Cards. Does he get cards like that? I don't know. Shout out Santi Jimenez, man. Scoring goals. We love to see Mexican strikers scoring goals. Shout out Chicharito. Shout out Raul Jimenez.
Yeah,
Carlos Vela. There we go. Heard he's a free agent. You lot should bring him back, fam.
Well done. Marquez.
Rafa Marquez, man. Raw 06 bandit. Raw Pro Evo bandit, fam.
Word. Thanks.
This has been our first review in quite a while. It's been good to be back on the Wednesday. Hey, Nathan.
Now it's knockouts. We've got to be coming back regularly.
Yeah, legit. Nathan, them people watching.
Take that off. Take it off.
My fault. Ah, shit.
Por favor, Montoya.
Montoya, por favor.
Montoya, por favor.
Nah. It's nasty behavior. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday European Rearview show, Tier 3, Wednesday night. You gotta love it. We're not gonna do Europa League because
no.
What we doing there? Really? What we doing there? Join us again this weekend.
7 p.m. on Sunday.
7 p.m. We got you lot for the weekend stream, looking back on the big games and all them things. Everton versus Man United, Summer Jam screen, 12:30. You know what it's gonna be like already. We're gonna get clapped on with the crust still in our eyes. It's not gonna be pretty, but we're gonna be here anyway. It is where it is. It is where it is. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. Subscribe to the channel. All of that good stuff. StreamYard, bring your prices down. First off, let me not even rant against StreamYard. StreamYard, bring your damn prices down. How did they increase the price and then offer us a reduction on a discount deal? I was like, bro, you should have just kept the original price. Let me not even start before they ban our channel. Bring down your damn prices. Yeah, you think you're Tony Blair?